Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Chewy again. I think we're in episode 18 here, but I finally have enough to make the unattended flight augment, and then we can put it on. I made the Supremium armor, do that as well. Alright, so without further ado, that goes there. These go there. These go here. Bingo. Now we come over here to the smithing table. Need our chest piece. Chest piece. Right, we can probably. Yep, we can ditch the. We can finally ditch the jetpack, and it's not near as fast, which is fine. I can always grab the jetpack if I want to and put it on. We need to fly any, with any serious speed. So sorry about that. I had to move that to a different monitor. All right. Sweet. So, yeah, this is a pretty handy dandy, feature. The Supremium armor is way better than the netherite. I put mending and protection 4 on each of them. So that should give me some decent tanking levels. I think they moved the vitality over. Yeah, I did. Oh, these Endermen, man. Tell you what. Okay, so what's to do today? Good question. I ask myself that all the time. I'm terrible about not having, I don't do scripts and things like that, so it's, I do everything pretty much on the fly. I probably should, and it'd probably make these episodes a little bit shorter, and I've said that all along, but actually, I want that one. Nether miner. Do we leave it down here? There it is. There we go. Huh. Pretty sure I've already done this area. Yeah, it looks like it's mostly... Oh, there's some netherite. How much ancient debris I already have? Just one. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. Alright, so I move around. So I found another use for the stellarite, the eternal stellarite. These blind you to wither skeletons, which is really handy up here. You know, it's nice not to have them shooting flaming arrows at you. Alright, let's just put one down. Oh, 105. That'll work. So, I would say that it's probably advisable to add at least one more 256k drive. It's because of the stuff that's being pulled from the different mob spawners, and also from the miner when we stick the miner out there in the overworld. And it is nice that we can make this a little bit smaller operation. Haha. Go ahead, try me. So there's another one. Never know where they are. Alright. So we got a little bit there. I'm just going to go in any direction that's new. Kind of tuck away in this cove here. Looks like it's all nether quartz here. Or maybe I pulled... Actually, I don't remember if I pulled some ancient debris out or not. I may have done that before. I didn't see it. Or don't remember it, I mean. Alright. Yep, just two there. Sweet. Alright, so let's put these away. Oops. Nice. About 700 there. Kinda gotta keep an eye out on that fortress over there. Let's try here. Oh, 60. Hey, pork chop. Kind of hoping I come out through the other side. Probably just should have went around and flown. I figured I was thinking it would be faster this if we just pop right through, but apparently this is bigger than I thought it was. All right. All right, so we're going. There we go. All right, so let's. Oops. Do we do one here? All right, not too bad. So I'm going to pause because this is probably boring as can be. And I apologize for that. So maybe I'll cut some of it out in post video. But yeah, I will be back. Alright, so let's finish that final upgrade, our stack upgrade. And that gives us the whole chapter. Cool. Nice. Good to see that. Alright. Now the other thing, I'm able to, I crafted enough. Oh, we're still missing. To get 2 of them, we would need another 90, 28. I wonder if we have that. Okay, so we still need, it's like 2 stacks, or 3 stacks. Excellent. We should be, that should stave us off for a little while, for a while with storage. It'd be nice to fill that whole thing up. I don't think it's worth it at this time to go out. It took me quite a while to get all that netherite and all that nether quartz. So where are we with quartz? So 1,000 or 1,100 plus. We've got some growing. We've got more seeds. Yeah, let's just leave it as it is. All right. So what is next? So this is difficult because I've actually made this, and it didn't complete the quest. I also did this, and didn't complete that quest either. So Oceans Master. Where is that? So weird. Does this go down? Maybe? Nope. What? Mundane potion? Whoop. Well, this is, I don't know. This is weird. I wouldn't think it would go backwards. X-ray potion. So it does look like it's going down. That's interesting. What is our first one? X-ray charm. Oh, I took away the furnaces up here. um, uh, still nothing. So this whole thing is borked. Yeah. Well, that's no fun. Alright, well, I guess we'll leave that tree alone for now. Kind of disappointing that it is. We've been to the other two. See, that didn't pick up either. Right? So where are you? There you are. Aha. Oh, I forgot I had a... Well, did that give me the quest? Oh, it did. It closed them out. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on with that one. It's just, there's something with it that's borked. I don't know what it is. But, nonetheless, we'll scramble to do something else. Let's look at the rest. So, Silent Gear is not something I've ever played with, I don't believe. Blueprint paper. Well, let's all right, let's clean this up a little bit. Okay, I think that's good. I've already forgotten the name. It is Silent Gear. At silent. we have a blueprint package. We now have the book. What does the book say? Not implemented and unlikely to happen anytime soon. Check the wiki instead. Okay. Thanks for having us make the book then. Right, so blueprint paper. That's good. So give us 4 extra. Your first tool. To make your first tool, take your pickaxe blueprint and put it in the crafting table. Oh, I need to go real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have decided to do a couple of different things. One, I'm going to add some storage, and I've been adding some things to the background. All right, now this alone should give us a buffer of 128 million. Sweet. Now that is a big battery. So I wish there was a really good way of so there's not a really super good way of making flux dust. Where is, yeah, so you're either using obsidian on bedrock or obsidian on on a flux block. So there probably is a better way to, like, we could probably use is there a user block? Looks like it's all infuser. Yeah. No, I'm going to dig into that because I would think that would be a great way. Like, we could automate that. I have the autocraft recipes for everything, but there's so much that's needed. You know, this one is 760 dust. You can do 8 stacks at a time, which 8 by 60, roughly 500. Glass is no biggie. Obsidian, that's a little more difficult to generate. And glass, this should be a regular glass pane. I think the recipe's screwed up on that one. But you can do, I think it will actually substitute regular glass panes for that. Let me see. Yeah. So then we would just need the obsidian, more obsidian and more flux dust. So, you know, having 2 or 3 of these would be great. I don't know that that's absolutely necessary, but, you know, anyways, it is what it is. Excuse me. But I was going along the silent gear route, and then I was distracted as usual. My ADD got the better of me, and I started just, flying around, taking a look at stuff. And I think what I want to do is storm an illager tower. And one of the ones that I found out here was this one here. Which looks pretty cool. Now the only thing is I don't know, is my bow in here? So my nice bow is apparently missing. Okay, so there were ores. So I don't. All right, I don't know what happened to it. So, that is kind of weird. All right, let's see what we can do without having a ranged weapon. Wow, these villager ones hit pretty hard. All right, so I'm gonna get the obstacles out of the way here. Oh, so ooh. All right, well I guess I fly. Wow, he survived. Weird, I don't see any spawners up here. I wonder if there's just a set number of them that spawn and that's it. Weakness. Ah. You know what though? I do have some use for some smooth stone, so that's good. All right, let's do a little bit of plumaging here, or pillaging. Leech 2. All right. What's up here? Looks like just basically the top and the bottom floors are where all the action is. And outside, of course. Oh, that's it for loot chests. Although, looks like we got something down there. What my regen holds. Well, that was fun. There's a little more here. Well, let me click it. All right. Take all this wheat for sure. Where'd you come from? Cool looking horse. This looks like witch's hut. Something. Thought it was a sleeping bag. Oh. Yeah, so apparently there's a group out there that loves to initiate copyright strikes for Minecraft music, even though the developers of Minecraft and the Minecraft music producers themselves have said, no, we're not doing this, and this is perfectly, you're allowed to YouTube gameplay. It's just part of the, I guess, part of the overall copyright problem that they're having. So that's what I unfortunately have to do is, what are you? Oh, you're some sort of creeper. Yeah, so basically I can't allow any music in the background. I can only do gameplay noises, the game mechanic noises. I've already had two of them, 2 videos hit, and I'm not to the point where I can monetize anything, so it doesn't really affect me. But, you know, at some point I would like to be there, and, you know, that just simply isn't going to work. You know, So basically, you know, from now on, I just turn the music off. And if I decide that music has to be playing or that it's beneficial to play, I can probably do royalty free stuff that is free from copyright claims. And you know, although generally, you know, there are some. Ooh, that works. Even still, there are people that will claim. They'll just make a claim just to see what happens. And part of that is YouTube's fault because they don't enforce that. They enforce, you know, the copyright when a claim is made, but you know, there's no actual investigation done. You know, it's all done automatically, and you know, the people that make these claims win more than they lose. So, unfortunately, you know, sometimes it's just not even worth the time to make the claim. You know, certainly it's, you know, much less of a big deal for a small YouTuber than somebody who makes their living on it. So, you know, not to get into a huge, giant copyright debate here, but it does. It really is not very well done either way you look at it, in the favor of the artist or in favor of the YouTuber. If you listen to Rick Beato, who is a music guy, all of his songs he's one of the ones that's actually testified before Congress. I'd suggest taking a look at some of his copyright podcast. They're more vlogs than anything, but he goes over the, you know, the kind of intricacies behind it and everything. And there's even a point where he was talking about the testifying for Congress, and he mentioned he went on the producer side. Don Henley went as well and testified, and it's amazing. But Henley has, if you don't know who Don Henley is, he's a guy from the Eagles. He actually it's not him, but it's the music company behind him that's producing that has the rights to the music. They have a team of 60 people crawling YouTube and the internet full time just to handle copyright strikes. It's insane. Like that, you know, these people are not out here. You know, the idea of copyright is you don't want somebody else playing something saying it's theirs. That is 9 times out of 10. That is absolutely not what's happening. And the idea that somehow some person playing YouTube is directly infringing on somebody's right to the music is a bit of a stretch. You know, I mean, if you're playing a game, you're not trying to pass off the music as your own. You're playing a game. Like, you know, anyway, I'm getting too deep into the weeds on this, but it's one of those things where I just don't, I think it's, there's a need for it. There's certainly a need for it, you know, because there are just like, I mean, although I don't feel it's rampant, there are people that do try and pass off stuff as their own. I think there's less of that on YouTube than what's being made of it. But there needs to be a system in place. But I think trying to automate it is just a little crazy, you know, on YouTube's part, because I just don't, you know, this is something that actually, no matter what the infrastructure behind it needs to be, that's pretty much something that needs to have a physical presence. You know, somebody to look at the claim, read the references, decide whether or not it truly is copyright infringement, you know, and then make a decision. But that's not how it works. You know, the way it is now, the YouTuber has to appeal the decision, and if you appeal it and fail, there's penalties for it, and YouTube is not equitable in how they dish out penalties. So, you know, if I win you know, a copyright case against 2 or 3 fraudulent ones, that looks good on my record. But those people, you know, if YouTubers were actually appealing these decisions, could have tons of negative effects, and they don't. There's no loss for them. Or not. I shouldn't say there's no loss, but there is less of an impact to them than it is to a YouTuber who's trying to make a living or develop a community or whatever. So it just is what it is. I think it's a system that needs to be explored better, and that's just the way, you know, that's just my take on it. So I was just thinking about this. Why don't we do the first one? Is it the Yaga? I think is the first one. All right. I don't need to add a portal because we have the /home, but just in case the /home doesn't work, I'll add one. All right. So let's pick a direction here. Head east. Is this another biome? Yeah, looks like it. We can't go straight east. I personally don't mind in Twilight Forest. The only thing that bothers me is and I even don't mind what do you call it, you know, the tiered access to the different biomes and stuff like that. What bothers me, that's one right there actually. What bothers me is the maze. I just, you know, it's a bit overdone. You, in order to get through it, it just takes a little luck and, you know, a lot of getting through. Chest, there we go. Not much of anything there. There we go. I think this is it. You're gonna spawn? Yeah, the Naga. That's it. Why can I? There we go. Okay, so do I not get a trophy anymore for that? I thought you were supposed to. That's weird. I thought there was a. A guardian. No, I guess there's not. I thought it. I thought it would have been under the Twilight Forest. Although there's no Twilight Forest category. So I guess that kind of makes sense. Yep. I thought there may be some other spawners here, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like it's just you get the Naga and that's it. Definitely doesn't like the chunks, loading these chunks up. It's kind of choking. Okay. Uh, good thing we had the slash home. That was weird. Twilight Force is a little bit glitched, I think. All right. Where are we at? Why are we having these lighting errors? It's the same as down here. These are much brighter. Not sure why we're having that trouble. All right. Where are we on time? Actually, that looks like a pretty good place to call it an episode. I do appreciate you guys stopping by and watching. If you wouldn't mind, please comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you next time.